Hi everyone, welcome once again to Ruby's Classic Cooking. And today I'm making broccoli salad, which is a lovely thing to make on a hot summer's day, today is a nice hot summer's day. So it's August here, and guess what? Broccoli is in season. So I went out to the farm market yesterday and I got myself a couple of lovely heads of broccoli. See what it looks like? It's all nice and dark green and tightly bunched. I've already cut off the bottom part of the stems, which you don't have to throw away. You can use these in soup or stew as a vegetable. They won't fall apart, but they will cook up nice and softly in your soup or stew. Or you can even grind these up and make broccoli slaw, which at the grocery store they seem to think is worth a small fortune. But all this is the stalks off your broccoli. Now, this calls for 2 heads of broccoli. It calls for a whole red onion, but I find for me, a couple of slices off of a red onion are more than enough onion for me in my broccoli salad. A half a pound of bacon, and I find I've got 7 slices of bacon here, and that will be lots of bacon in my salad. Now I've cooked this up to sort of a crispy texture, which you can You kind of need your bacon to be pretty crispy because then you can crumble it in your salad. I like to chop it up. Also, 3/4 of a cup of raisins and 3/4 of a cup of chopped up pecans. Now it says to use sliced almonds, but I like pecans better, so I'm putting pecans in mine. You can use whatever your favorite nuts are. If you like sunflower seeds or anything that you like, put them in. Now, I'm also going to be making the dressing to go with that, and that's like a cup of mayonnaise, which that's a bit overflowing, but anyway. A half a cup of sugar, just plain old white sugar. Caster sugar in the UK, I understand that is, because it's fine granulated white sugar. And 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. So, looks like water in there, but it's 2 tablespoons of vinegar. Don't worry, metric people, I'll be putting all these amounts and ingredients down in the bottom when I do my description box below to tell you how to make this. So, all of that being said, I'm going to start chopping up my broccoli, and I like to make it small enough to be a bite-sized piece, so I like to take my pieces like this, cut them off at this here, and then chop the stem up finely. And I like to remove the leaves as I'm going, and just cut these up into small pieces. You're going to be eating it with a fork, and if there's anything I hate, it's grabbing onto a piece of salad that's like half hanging out of your mouth when you're trying to eat it and dressing's going everywhere. And I'm sorry, how do you eat that when you can be nice and tidy and neat? It's impossible. But if you cut the pieces small enough, you can pick them up on your fork and pop them in your mouth without having it end up on your lap or the front of your shirt. Or whatever, you know. Yeah, that's about as big a piece of broccoli as I want in my salad. So there you go. And I'm just going to chop my onions up. I don't want to chop it up too finely, but I like to leave pieces. If you don't like onions, leave them out of your salad. I don't like a whole lot of onions. If you like more onions, hey, put more onions in. I just like a few pieces spread through the salad. So I just kind of chop this up. Not too finely, about that size. Something you can get on your fork and you can see in the salad. So it adds that note of red color in here and the piquancy of having a raw onion, but not great big huge chunks that are going to be hanging out of your mouth. Oh, there we go. And here's my bacon. Oops, I moved these big things ahead, broccoli out. I'm just going to show you how I chop this up. I like to make just kind of chunks here. These pieces of bacon. Yeah, about that size or so, you know. About that size of bacon. And like I say, I'm doing up 7 pieces of bacon. For luck. It says to use a half a pound of bacon, but I don't find you need quite that much bacon. I already chopped up my pecans, so they're ready to go. And of course the raisins are ready to go as they are. So I'm just going to assemble this salad. And you can just take it too and tear it apart with your fingers if you get tired of chopping it with your knife and you find it's not crispy enough to really chop properly. You can just tear it apart with your fingers. And you might think that cold bacon isn't all that great, but you know what? In this salad it is. There we go. That's my pile of bacon. And now all I'm going to do is chop up these 2 heads of broccoli, and I'll bring you back when all of that is assembled in my salad bowl. Alrighty, well I've got all of my broccoli cut up and all of my salad ingredients all kind of layered in this bowl, and now I'm just going to toss them up here to kind of get them all mixed together. And then I'm going to mix up my salad dressing and put it over it. Then I'm going to put this in the fridge until it's time for supper. And then I'll take some pictures of what my finished salad and the served up portions look like. Now if you want to, and you want to make more of this, you can add an extra head of broccoli to this. So there you go, all mixed together with my bacon and raisins and everything else all mixed in there. Okay, now on to the salad dressing. Let's put this to one side. And I'm going to add my 1 cup of mayonnaise, and I know that's a rather generous 1 cup of mayonnaise, but it came out of the bowl, of the bottle, and well, I couldn't really figure out how to put it back in without making a bigger mess. And into that I'm going to mix my 1/2 cup of sugar, just plain old white sugar, castor sugar I guess that is in the UK, and 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. Now, stir this up together. Stir till smooth. So you want to dissolve your sugar in that vinegar and mix it nicely into your mayonnaise. Whatever your favorite kind of mayonnaise is. I've just got good old Kraft Miracle Whip here, but you can use whatever your favorite is. Even if you make homemade mayonnaise, you could use that too. One of these days I'll have to make my mom's homemade mayonnaise for you. It's yellow because my mom always put turmeric in her mayonnaise. So to me, this is what homemade mayonnaise is, but I guess for a lot of people it isn't. It's kind of an odd recipe, so I never really thought of it that way because I ate it all my life. Anyway, now I can feel that the sugar, you should be able to feel with your spoon that there's no sugar left in here to make it gritty, so it's nice and smooth. But if you need to, you can just kind of feel it like this, and it should feel silky and smooth. So I didn't need to do that because you can hear the sugar stirring around in the bowl. You can hear it kind of gritting, and when you stop hearing that, then you know it's all dissolved. So now I'm just going to pour this right over top of my bowl of salad here. And you can keep this overnight, a couple of days actually. You keep this in the refrigerator and it should be just fine for a couple of days, because after all, your mayonnaise is not like, you know, it's a commercial mayonnaise, which means it's going to keeps in the refrigerator for more than 2 days, doesn't it? Vinegar, there's nothing about vinegar or sugar that's going to go bad. And I just fried up this bacon today. And the other ingredients won't go bad rapidly. And if your broccoli is nice and fresh, you know when broccoli is starting to go off because the flowerets will start to get yellow looking, which means it's starting to get a little dodgy tasting. There. And now, that's why I wear an apron. Handy place to wipe my fingers. And I'm just gonna you just toss this around until all of the pieces of your salad are coated with the salad dressing. Everything needs to be coated. So I just kind of turn my bowl continuously as I reach down to the bottom with my spoon and stir up. Stir it up on the bottom and around. Then it goes through your salad dressing mixture. and coats everything with a nice white layer. See how that's getting nice and shiny and coated with the white salad dressing? Shiny, nice. And there you have it, broccoli salad. So I'm going to fry up a couple of pork chops to go with this, and we'll have broccoli salad and possibly some baked potatoes, and we'll probably have some broccoli salad and baked potatoes, and that'll be dinner tonight for my husband and myself. I hope you enjoyed watching my video today. I hope you'll like, subscribe, and join me next time to see what I'm cooking next time on Ruby's Classic Cooking. Bye for now.